What is the secret of mana?
Is it Edgeworth spacing out? It might be.
That was just how I started the very first series we did, so...
You sounded so somewhat excited about it, too. It's like, I'm like, I have no idea. I'm about to hate this game incredibly. Yeah. Like, I know I'm not gonna like this game a ton, but I didn't know I was gonna hate this game.
Yeah, I mean, the game is so beloved by so many people, and it's just a huge pile of garbage.
Even now, I still don't understand what's up with that. Like, why do people like it?
Like, it's some people's favorite game of all time.
I don't understand. It's opinions, man. What can you do about it?
Have you forgotten? There's only one thing you should do at a time like this. Logic!
And what is that?
When people are in a bind, the hero of justice appears to save the day. Look, you just have to leave it to me. R.I.K. Faraday, the second of the great Yatagarasu.
But I thought you were a thief, not a hero.
Yatagarasu is noble, and is always a thief of justice.
Here comes justice! That's of course.
If we have enough information, I can recreate the inside of the haunted house with this. Plus, if we factor in everyone's testimony...
You can recreate exactly what happened when I drop off the ransom money. We may be able to figure out some new information through this. It's worth a try. Agent Lang.
So you want to use your little toy? Be my guest. Okay, hang on. You're all about to witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood.
Detective Gumshoe. Where? When?
Yeah, what?
Is there a copy of the haunted house's blueprint among the police reference documents? Yes, sir. We got it. Just in the case we needed it for the kidnapping case.
Yeah, and I just apparated myself here.
Has he always been standing there?
I have no idea.
Weren't paying attention. Like, oh boy, I have to rewind the video when I get to this part in a few days.
Alright, I'll input the haunted house data then.
Whoa.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know how technology works.
Not like this. This is like the precursor to Yu-Gi-Oh! Zale.
Never watched it.
Because I use, like, augmented reality.
Oh, really?
What is this? Where are we? It's like we're inside the haunted house.
Even if we can't inspect the real location itself, the path to the truth slumbers here. If I can successfully navigate my way using logic, I'll ultimately arrive at the truth.
And you'll also, like, if you walk 10 feet up, you'll walk off a bridge.
Now then, I believe I'm ready to investigate the crime scene. Okay, then.
Okay, what should I recreate first?
You haven't figured it out yet.
Maybe I have, and maybe I haven't, but I'm gonna make you do all the hard work.
Very well. I'd like to inspect the moment in which I was ambushed by my abductor. The two of them were definitely in this place at that time. If I can verify that, it may provide me with a new lead. I had just come out into the hallway, after leaving the money inside the dining room. At the time
there's the sword.
I saw... It is the same sword, what the heck? I'm really confused.
I figured it was.
What?
I figured it was.
I saw, but that sword looks sharp, though.
No, it didn't look sharp. It never looked sharp.
How does this not look sharp? What are you talking about, man? Look at that thing. That thing looks like that could pierce skin.
No.
Very, very easily.
No.
It's made out of steel, man. It might be made out of iron, it might be made out of silver.
Yeah, I doubt it would be so easily broken if it was made out of steel.
It might be made out of...
Because it's pretty thick.
Made out of bronze, man. At the time I saw a badger slumped over on the floor at the end of the hall.
What was a badger doing all the way down there?
I also thought it strange. However, I thought that maybe it was simply a mannequin that was set there for an atmosphere.
Well, it is pretty freaking, like, horrifying. Do you know which badger it was?
No. It was too dark to tell. Also, all I saw was its silhouette.
It was the proto-badger.
Indeed.
In that case, I guess I'll just program a badger silhouette in for now.
A badger silhouette?
Why is Edgeworth... Oh, that's like other Edgeworth.
Other Edgeworth, no!
Like, how creepy is it to be looking at a hologram of yourself?
I can see myself.
Okay, programming complete.
The future is here.
Thanks to science!
Science exists! Interesting, now we actually get to see it. Then I started walking towards the exit, and then I stopped moving for no reason. I don't know why I stopped moving, but I did.
And that's
then
when
I
you
got
were struck from
attacked.
behind, right?
Yes.
But that's odd. The hallway's a dead end. Where did your assailant come from?
There was only one location I can think of. I believe my assailant was lying in wait here. No, I'm just kidding. What if I did say that?
Take that!
Behind me.
That doll I saw wasn't really a doll. It was, in fact, a costume kidnapper.
You put that, like, pixel perfect.
Did I?
Yeah, look at it.
Well, I mean, it happens sometimes, you know.
Oh, so he used the costume as the perfect camouflage to blend in with the rest of the house.
Precisely. He waited until I had made the drop-off and was about to leave. Then just as he saw me take a step towards the exit, he stood and launched his attack. I can think of no better hiding place than this.
Hey, not bad. I'm beginning to think I should steal this tactic for myself.
Just don't use it to do anything criminal, okay? Oh my gosh.
Looks like a Teletubby.
Doesn't it?
You should really give Goku his power pole back.
Well, Lance, what do you think of this power pole?
What are you asking me for?
As one of the kidnappers, I figured I should give you the chance to confess first.
I was one of the kidnappers, but I don't know anything. I did come up to the haunted house, but I never set foot inside. I left Oliver in charge of picking up the ransom money.
You didn't set foot inside. Is he telling the truth, or is this another lie?
I thought that was him talking.
It's definitely a lie, based off what we, the players, know. Alright, then. You're claiming that it was Mr. Deacon who assaulted me.
Yes, I'm sure it was him. Okay, inputting the new info now. Mr. Deacon was the Bad Badger, right? Since the Bad Badger has a gun attached to its right hand, that makes it impossible. I'll have to change it so that the weapon is in his left hand.
Why is he shooting with the fake gun?
Because it only fires blanks.
No, well, I mean, it could have knocked him out still. You never know. Now, to verify the facts of this recreation, begin investigation. Haunted house.
Seriously, that's the freaking power pole.
Isn't it now? Okay, I can't walk through my own self. That makes sense.
Well, yeah, you're gonna screw up the time stream.
I didn't know. That actually kind of freaked me out a little bit there, too. I was like, whoa. Wasn't expecting that now.
When you take a look around, it almost feels like it's more of a house of mirrors.
Indeed. Who has ever heard of this many mirrors inside of a haunted house before?
Well, at least we know this is the real crime scene then, thanks to these mirror shards.
Wait, what?
Well, yeah, now they added the logic. Hey, wait, these shards, there's something different about them.
Oh?
The ones we found earlier were thicker than the shards from these mirrors on this wall.
Wait, there's shards on that wall? I don't even see shards on that wall right there.
And look, there's some sort of design on the back, too. This is
probably...
probably...
it's the lamppost?
No, this will probably show up if you go to any of the mirrors, not just this one.
The pieces from that costume are certainly different from the other mirrors. What does this mean? Could it be that our pieces are not pieces of these mirrors?
That'd be cool if, like, they made a freaking, anime about this game as well.
What if maybe they will someday? Mirror
It's
fragments data updated in my organizer.
I could see this being a more interesting anime than the original series.
Well, yeah, because I mean, what about Edgeworth isn't more interesting? Well, I can't examine that mirror over there. Can I examine this one? Yeah, this one is the same. Well, oh, okay. You know, I was thinking maybe that was coming from the little lamp thingy right here, because that had looked like broken glass right there. So I was like,
It's supposed to be a torch.
I see. I remember glancing over and seeing this figure sitting here as I left the dining room. So I guess I got it spot on.
So I guess I got it spot on when I put it in here in my recreation.
I didn't take a good look, but I'm sure there was a badger here.
Clearly, because you started talking. Yeah, you already said that.
Aw, man, but what about the window, Edgeworth? You ever think about that? I see this wall here is very interesting indeed. Okay, what about this one?
I imagine this is how he snuck up on you.
That gadget of yours can even replicate people's movements.
Well, it's used to playing heists, so of course it's got to be able to simulate the police.
It's definitely very well made. Perhaps too well made. Maybe I should confiscate it after the investigation. Do it, do it, do it. I forgot to do this. My gosh. Oh.
What?
Oh. You always catch me off guard when you say that. I was like, what? Notice anything? Okay, how is Little Thief?
Totally fine in recreating the crime scene. That's all that's left is more info. But you know, I can't believe I'm replicating a haunted house. And that we're talking about the fate of $1 million. Pretty exciting stuff.
I can't say I understand what is so exciting about recreating a crime scene. In any case, I believe that it is very probable that the murder occurred at this place. And if I can prove that, then we will finally arrive at the truth.
Yeah, so what are you waiting for? Let's get investigating.
I find it interesting that they brought these two back from earlier instead of just giving us, like, new stuff, and also I forgot to present some evidence, but...
Whenever you're done with this, go look at the sword, because that's probably something.
I'm gonna look at that last, because I'm pretty sure that's obvious when we already looked at that one, so... Okie dokie then, the gun. Nothing about the gun? That's rather unfortunate. I want to look at the gun, and then there's like, no. What, really? Nothing about the mirror?
Well, yeah, because she already talked about it.
Oh, I thought she'd at least make some comments about, like, oh my gosh, this mirror is amazing. Also, what's that new thing they have to say about that? I didn't look at that. Different from the mirrors on the walls, very thick, and has a design on the back. Huh.
Maybe it's some kind of, like, mural, or not mural, but, stained glass or something.
Nothing about the painting. Interesting. Hey, Gumshoe, what's up?
I can't believe what I'm seeing, sir. The space that I'm standing in, it's like out of some crazy dream.
Except that this isn't a dream. This is something K's gadget.
No way, this is exactly like a dream, sir. I've never been so impressed. It's a miracle.
This is something K's gadget? What? Is that English?
It didn't seem like it. Someone sure is easily impressed.
I'm so glad you like it.
Oh, this is a product of your gadget now? I wish I had one too.
Well, once this is over, I'll let you play with it for a bit if you want.
You do that for me, pal? Thanks. Alright, let's wrap this case up already.
It's times like these that I wonder if they understand the seriousness of the situation.
Talk to him again?
Why? I got some creepy. Which one? This one? This is something K's gadget.
That's not English.
It was interrupted by Gumshoe.
Oh.
I think. That's what I'm assuming happened anyway. I don't really know. Thanks for letting us use, Little Thief.
Langzy says, reject not those who seek the truth. So keep in mind I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing this for the truth.
Why were you rejecting me earlier then? Don't worry, I understand. We may have different methods, but our wish is the same. Is that so? So have you noticed anything worthwhile? I have no obligation to talk with you.
Well, I'm fine with just Little Thief in solving this case.
That toy, it's very well made.
That's because it's the heart of the noble thief, Yatagarasu.
Okay, that may not be something you want to advertise to everyone.
Huh. So, Sheena, what exactly is the source of this extra dimension-like space?
I believe that is nothing more than a projection from that girl's toy.
So it's all an illusion, right?
Yes.
Hey, don't treat this like it's some sort of silly light show.
Kind of is. Honestly, it really is. Nothing but the door? Man, I expected things.
Yoibo!
You can lie all you want, but it will be all for naught, Lance. As soon as I expose the truth, you will be placed under arrest.
How can you do this after all my dad has done for you?
What your father has done for me is unrelated to the charges you face now.
Unbelievable. You know, you sound kind of like a bully right now, Mr. Edgeworth.
If I'm not serious about this, he will never understand the true gravity of his crimes. I will not allow him to remain a child forever.
Now you sound like a dad.
Oh, does he now?
Miles, my boy, what is the meaning of all this? Do you plan to pay me back for all I've done for you with the conviction of my son?
I have not forgotten my debt to you. However, your son's crimes are a separate matter. Further, I can't ignore the truth when it's right before me.
You will regret this, I promise you that.
No matter the outcome, I will regret the choices I will
never regret.
I will always regret the choices I make. Oh, jeez, whatever. Miss Potts, by my hand, I will prove your innocence in the murder of Mr. Deacon. Therefore, please don't fret. It will soon be over. I like how Edgeworth's pointing to K. Do you not trust me?
No, he's just scratching the back of that guy's head.
That is...
Your face is all beet red, Miss Pops.
No, I can't. I have Lance.
Lolly, don't tell me you like that guy more than me.
That's... Oh, why am I so pathetic? I'm so easily swayed by even a single glance.
What exactly is she going on about?
I think you have another guilty person on your hands, Mr. Edgeworth.
What? Like, in the fact that, like, she's admitting to the crime, but she's not really the criminal, but...
You're an idiot.
Like, I don't know, what does she mean by that? It's a replica... It's a replica of myself.
Okay. You were totally oblivious to what was behind you, huh?
Yes, I suppose I am also to blame for what happened to me. It was incredibly dark, which was all the more reason I should have been more alert. I vow to never be caught by surprise again. Yeah, we'll see about that, Edgeworth.
You already been caught by surprise like 4 times.
You didn't recreate the weapon.
Well, I can't exactly recreate something I know nothing about. So tell me, what was it that you were hit with?
The attack came from behind, so I have no idea.
But I doubt it was like a lightsaber.
What if he was holding a lightsaber? But I doubt it was someone's bare hands.
Okay then, where were you hit?
I was hit on the right side of my head, just above my temple. There was a bit of blood, but it wasn't anything serious.
Ouch, sounds painful.
Why are you smirking like that when you say it?
It's just your imagination. Now, let's see. I wonder if there's anything in the hallway that could have been used for a weapon. It's obviously the costume.
What? No, I don't.
I'm looking for something the culprit could have used to hit you with.
I didn't want to do this, so I want to look at the sword first. Wait, why don't they just let me point at it? Why do they make me present evidence for this? It's a little weird, but oh well.
It's obviously the gun.
I have it. There was indeed one such object lying here in this hallway. A prop sword.
Are you talking about this thing here?
Yes.
Where'd you pull that out from?
Although we did find it at the kidnapper's hideout. Wait, yes, it's possible that the culprit took it with him after using it on me.
To leave no evidence behind, right?
Correct. It may be worth a more thorough examination yet.
Okay, so what test do you want to run on this sword? It hit Edgeworth.
Yeah.
And the guy was wearing a costume.
The culprit was wearing a costume at the time, so a fingerprint analysis is useless. Let's run a luminol test. I had to think what both of those did for a second, because for some reason I was saying a luminol was also fingerprints. I was like, wait, they both do the same thing.
I mean, the 2 options were luminol and fingerprints.
Yeah, and I just thought the luminol was fingerprints, and then I was like dusting for prints. Like, what? You can't have two options of the same thing. It's possible that some of my blood
Luminol's
found
a
its way on
spray.
this. What?
Luminol's a spray.
You never know, you can find fingerprints within it.
No.
Agent Lang, may I ask for your cooperation in this matter?
Like I have a choice. Sheena, call the lab boys.
Of course you have a choice, you just made your choice.
I made my choice.
Understood. Except for a dab on the left side, it would appear that the blade is spotless.
So it must have been the left side of the prop sword that hit you then, right?
The left side of the prop sword that hit me. I know this is wrong because he's right-handed. Wait. Wait. I think I'm getting things mixed up right now. What did they just say? Never mind. I'll think about this later. Broken prop sword added my organizer. Okay, I think I'm confusing myself.
Okay, I'll update the recreation with this new piece of info.
It is in his left hand. Wait, it's in his left hand.
Yeah, because he wouldn't be able to hold it with his right hand because of the gun.
Okay, so the left hand thing does make sense then. Right? Wait, I don't know if we're gonna... It should make sense because the other guy was left-handed, so I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Well, we already know as the player that this isn't the correct badger.
I know, but the left hand is still correct, though, because it was... What's-his-face, and he's left-handed, so... Oh, okay, now it's gone. Great, wonderful, awesome. My gosh, I thought I was gonna do this last, and it was like, nope, never mind.
Yeah, that's why you shouldn't do that, because it's never worked in your favor.
Because I just assumed that that was gonna be the important thing we had to examine to be like, oh, this could have been a weapon, maybe, or something like that. Pieces of a set of armor are in a pile here.
Why do you think they almost always have sets of armor in haunted houses?
I suppose this sort of interior design is meant to bring out a sense of the abnormalcy.
Why do all of your explanations have to be so hard to understand, Mr. Edgeworth? Now try explaining it again, but this time so that even a thief like me can get it.
That may prove to be a most difficult task.
That wasn't even difficult to understand.
The thing is, though, I mean, I think that they have armor suits in haunted houses because they are intimidating. I mean, can you imagine?
The houses are also supposed to look like old Victorian houses or some crap like that.
I guess that's also partially true, but I think another thing is, though, that they, like, imagine if you ran into an enemy with a suit of armor on. How would you deal with that? You'd have a lot of trouble with that, of course. Cause you
I like how the badger just looks so casual behind you.
Like, here I am. I'm over here now. Oh my gosh.
Alright, continue.
I was gonna say, though, like, what happens if you run into a suit of armor or something like that? Like, oh my gosh, you're not just gonna punch him because you're gonna hurt your hand or something like that. You're not gonna hurt them because they're in a suit of armor.
My god.
It's not like you can just use a sword on them unless you have a really sharp sword. And you don't even... Well, why would you have a sword in the first place? That would make any sense. I'm like, okay. So, yeah, you're basically defenseless against a suit of armor, so they're scarier that way. If that makes any sense, anyway.
Logic deduce.
Logic deduce organizer. I'm gonna deduce my organizer. Let's see, what do we got? Mirror shards. Alright, cool. So...
I'll examine everything first.
It's me. I have to say, it's rather embarrassing to see myself like this.
Oh, so what were you thinking about this time? Whatever.
I don't recall, but I would guess that I was thinking about the kidnapping.
Really? Because I don't think so at all. Your face practically screams, I'm about to be conked over the head.
If I had known that at the time, do you think I would have let myself be hit?
Fair enough.
You never know.
You know, the Bad Badger's pretty bad looking when you see him up close.
Well, what do you expect from a character named the Bad Badger?
And those sunglasses, wearing them in the dark makes them seem extra bad.
Now I'm lost. Which meaning of bad does she really mean?
So yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what this is.
Do you now? Well, I'm still examining some things, so let's see now what's going on here. Can I examine the sword?
And in the next instant, this badger will swing his left hand and complete with the swing his left arm complete with the weapon in hand.
Yes, to club me with the left side of the prop sword.
Shall I recreate the moment of impact? I want to see the pained expression on your face.
It's just fine the way it is. Wait, maybe not. Is it just my imagination or is something not quite right?
Yeah, it's kind of obvious.
I'm just trying to figure out how to prove that, and it's bothering me.
What?
Like, I don't know. I'm so
What are you trying to
confused. I'm so confused.
What are you trying to prove?
I'm trying to prove something here. Is this
What?
spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Is it? Is this updated? The culprit hit me in the right temple area with... In the right temple area? It should hit you in the left temple, shouldn't it? If he swings it like that, I would assume, but I don't freaking know. I'll just check about the details, but how would... Oh, heck with it.
Correct.
Finally, I've found a clear contradiction of the facts about this sword. Except for a bit on the left side, this prop sword is absolutely spotless. However, if the culprit had used his left hand, the blood would be on the opposite side.
The opposite side? Huh?
If the culprit held the sword in his left hand, then the sword's right side would be hit.
I see, but the blood was on the left side of the sword, right? Which means he used his right hand to hit you.
Exactly. This prop sword has a large handguard attached to the hilt. It would be impossible to hold it with two hands while wearing a costume with such big hands.
See, it is called a frickin' guard, idiot.
Therefore, why is it a guard? What is it guarding against?
Guarding your hand.
I don't know if it's
Plus,
a
you can
very
also use
effective
it to
guard.
block attacks.
I don't know if it's a very effective guard, honestly, but whatever.
You can also use it to block attacks if you get it caught between the guard and the sword. The guard and the
left
blade.
hand, or both hands, it must be right.
I'll change the data to reflect a right-handed swing.
Not yet, Kay. There's no sense in changing anything yet. If you change the parameters to the right hand, it'd only create a new contradiction. Changing the prop sword to be the culprit's right hand would conflict with what? It would conflict with the gun, the victim's wait, what? More of the time of the shooting, gunpowder burn is proof that you shot in point blank. Oh, this, I think.
No, well, yeah, maybe.
The Bad Badger already holds a gun in his right hand, so he can't hold a sword in
You would
addition.
think it would be the gun, because they're freaking, like, the piece of evidence is the gun.
I thought about that, but that's the missing gun, not the gun itself, or not the costume with the gun. Because I don't freaking know. Like if you were saying, "Oh, the gun is missing," well, that means he had an open right hand then. Just saying now.
So for all we know, this is the other costume. Hey, that's right. But well, because freaking the costume that we found, the one that was definitely him when he died, didn't have the freaking gun. Or did have the freaking gun.
I don't know.
Hey,
maybe
you're
at
right.
the time.
Then what now? If it wasn't in his left hand or his right hand?
Maybe at that time it was different though. It means that one who struck me. Well, actually, what are you talking about, dude? Look at this. Did you not see the costume?
Yeah, it has the gun.
Yeah, so his costume, the costume that he was wearing, was
Has
the Bad
the gun.
Badger. Was the Bad Badger outfit? So.
Yeah, and it has the gun, so it couldn't have been him.
I'm just saying though that he's I don't know, man. It proved something, and it obviously proved it. So whatever. It means that the one who struck me could not have been the Bad Badger.
I'm not saying it didn't prove it. What are you talking about?
Are you paying attention, Lance?
I could ask you that. Ah,
Mr. Deacon could not have been the one who struck me, which leaves only you as our primary suspect.
fine, it was me. I hit you.
It appears that you lied to me yet again, but see how quickly they catch up to you, Lance.
Wait, isn't Lance left-handed?
Ah, yes, but that's what makes this deception all the more interesting.
That's what makes this decapitation.
I said depiction. He used his right hand to make it look like Mr. Deacon had been the one to strike me. For you see, firing a gun with one's non-dominant hand is difficult. But that level of dexterity isn't required to swing a prop sword. Okay, please input this new data. The one who hit me from behind was Lance. Or should I say, the Proto-Badger.
You got it. Here I go.
Here I go! Like we haven't done that once already in the series.
Pretty sure it was me.
What?
Pretty sure it was me that did it before.
I know. Now we have a
Turn into
faithful
Scooby-Doo.
recreation of the situation around the attack on me. Now I have done one too.
Alright. All we have to do is examine this new recreation and...
And what exactly is so funny, Agent Lang?
That amusing little gadget. It sure packs a punch, right, Sheena?
Yes, it was all I could do to hold my laughter in.
Yeah, you look like it. Hey, don't make fun of little thief, you mean old werewolf. He and Mr. Edgeworth bring out the best in each other. You've had your little fun, but now it's my turn. I've sat quietly by, listening. But the crude conclusions you two keep spewing don't whet this wolf's appetite. ... There's no guarantee that your toy will always show the real situation at any given time. All it displays is whatever information you put in there, right? When you put it that way, your suppositions are wrong. It's not your fault, so I'm gonna let you in on this. There's a trick to this haunted house.
And what may that be exactly?
A trick beyond what your tiny imaginations can produce. Sheena!
Here you are.
Now then, you brought it and then left with it. Now then, what you missed, girlie, is written right here in this pamphlet.
The 7 Wonders of the Haunted House. The Disappearing Badger. Oh.
What's this? I'd say someone around here is fond of theatrics. And as you can see, they set a doll down at the end of this hallway for that purpose. Basically, the blue badger you saw was just a stupid doll.
Gatewater Land pamphlet data updated my organizer. How can this be? I don't know. How could this be? How is this possible? Oh my gosh, now we got 2 pages. We got 2 pages. Ah! Okay, I don't know why I did that. I have an explanation of power contraction with details. Wasn't something else updated and I just didn't check it for some reason? I don't remember.
Maybe the sword?
Well, we already saw that actually. Never mind, whatever.
Guess that throws your whole theory about it being your attacker right out the window. But that can't be right. Maybe the culprit hid the doll somewhere. And then he laid down and pretended to be it instead. If the criminal couldn't even hide himself in the hallway, how could he hide a giant doll? Huh. Do you get it now? Thanks to your presumptions. Your logic started off weak and led you to the completely wrong conclusion. Now get off your high horse. Mr. Edgeworth.
Hey, I wonder if you could please input the new information for me.
What? You don't know when to quit, do you?
I can't quit. Not until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and
I
cranny.
hate you.
I can declare that I've found the truth. Agent Lang, for the additional information, you have my thanks.
There you go again. We'll see if I care. Okay, I'm updating the recreation now.
Okie dokie. And bingo! I'm still confused though. I am still a bit confused.
That looks really weird. Look how it clearly changes from the blue badger to the proto badger all of a sudden.
If the slumped over badger was just a doll, where was my attacker hiding?
Well, that's what we're gonna find out, right? So come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go.
Yes, let's. This recreation can't be right, which means there must be a contradiction somewhere. And I suppose we will find that contradiction on the next exciting episode.
Dude, none of these are exciting.
What? How could you say that? Garcon's evil, everyone!
He slightly turned into freaking Lauren for a little bit there.
No, he's so evil!